Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a slightly different path, focusing on something really personal and powerful, a single piece of writing.
Yeah, not our usual stack of articles this time.
Exactly. We're diving deep into a poem, our mission, to really immerse ourselves, unpack the emotions, the struggles, the declarations within it.
It's a fascinating way to explore human experience, I think.
It really is. The source is excerpts from a poem called Out Cold and Searching for Gold.
Mhm.
And to really get the feel of it, the whole arc, we think it's important to hear it all first. Let it just sink in. So, get comfortable. Here is Out Cold and Searching for Gold. I'm searching for my husband, but I am out cold. At middle age, yes, I am getting old. 8 billion people, yet not one to hold. Looking for a man I can wield out from the fold. I have prayed often, to God my desires I have told. Close my ears to all the lies and stories we are being told. Hold on to my faith and declare and be bold that this is my time of victory. This year I will claim my gold. Wow, okay, that opening line just hits you, doesn't it? I am searching for my husband, but I am out cold.
It really does. That contrast is immediate.
Yeah, searching, which is so active. But then out cold. What does that phrase out cold really suggest to you here? It seems so contradictory.
Well, it's a powerful image. Out cold makes me think of maybe numbness or deep emotional exhaustion. Like she's going through the motions of searching. The desire is there, but perhaps the feeling, the vulnerability, it's just been overwhelmed.
Like a protective mechanism, all right.
Exactly. Or maybe she's just running on fumes after a long time searching. It creates this really poignant, almost weary starting point for this quest she's on. It's not apathy, I don't think, but maybe the cost of prolonged desire.
That makes sense. And then right away, at middle age, yes, I am getting old. How does bringing in age, that awareness of time, connect with being out cold?
Oh, it adds another layer, definitely. A layer of weight, perhaps urgency, middle age. It's often a time for reflection, isn't it? Taking stock.
Right. Where you thought you'd be versus where you are.
Precisely. So linking that with out cold, it suggests this isn't just a fleeting feeling. It might be the result of years, years of this search, this longing. It really raises the stakes. This isn't just a casual wish. It feels deeply tied to her stage in life.
And the feeling of isolation is so intense in the next line. 8 billion people, yet not one to hold. That's just vast. What stands out to you about that specific image?
It's the sheer scale of it, contrasted with the intimacy of what's missing, 8 billion. And yet, nothing. It speaks volumes about loneliness, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
But it's more than just being alone. It highlights the difference between just being surrounded by humans and having that deep, meaningful connection, that specific bond.
Yeah, you can be in a crowd and feel completely isolated.
Exactly. It's a profound commentary on modern life, maybe. So many people, so many connections, theoretically, but finding that one person to hold, that remains elusive for her. It emphasizes the quality of connection she's seeking, not just, the presence of other people.
Okay, so we have this foundation of exhaustion, the weight of time, profound loneliness. But then there's this shift. Looking for a man I can wield out from the fold.
Yes, that word wield.
It's so active, wield out. It doesn't sound like someone who's given up at all. What does that choice of verb tell us?
It tells us a lot. It's incredibly active, very determined. It's the opposite of passive waiting or just hoping. Wield suggests using skill, maybe strategy, a deliberate effort.
Like she's taking control of the search.
Precisely. She's not just scanning the crowd. She's actively seeking to identify, to sort of extract, maybe, bring forth the right person from the fold, from the masses. It's a real statement of agency, a shift from that initial vulnerability.
Yeah, it's a powerful turn. And it seems linked to the next lines about faith and discernment. I have prayed often, to God my desires I have told.
Yes, there's the spiritual aspect, openly communicating her desires.
And then, crucially, closed my ears to all the lies and stories we were being told. So it's prayer plus filtering.
It's a fascinating combination, isn't it? Seeking guidance, yes, expressing her needs, but also this very conscious act of protecting her focus, closing her ears.
What do you think those lies and stories might be? Societal pressure? Cynicism?
Could be all of those. Narratives about what single women at middle age should feel or do, maybe pessimistic views from others, perhaps even her own internal doubts that she's actively shutting out.
So she's building a kind of mental fortress around her hope.
Exactly. It shows real inner strength, a strong compass, knowing what noise to ignore to keep her faith and her goal intact. It's about self-awareness and deep conviction.
Which leads us to this real peak in the poem's energy. Hold on to my faith and and declare and be bold. This feels like more than just searching now. It's an assertion.
Absolutely. That's the turning point, the shift into active manifestation. Declare and be bold. It's not just hoping anymore, it's an act of empowerment.
Like speaking it into existence.
Sort of, yes. It's a verbal affirmation. It's taking a stand, owning the belief in a positive outcome, moving from quiet prayer to, well, bold declaration. It's about shaping your reality through that conviction. Psychologically, that's a huge shift.
It really changes the whole feeling. From weary searching to potential victory.
Definitely. It's her stepping fully into her power, ready to claim what she believes is hers.
And that brings us right to the final line, the climax.
Yeah.
That this is my time of victory. This year I will claim my gold.
Wow. After all that vulnerability and searching, what is this gold? And why claim it?
Well, gold is clearly symbolic. On the surface, yes, it connects back to finding the husband mentioned at the start. That's the immediate context.
But it feels bigger than that somehow.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Gold often represents something precious, valuable, the ultimate prize. So it could be that relationship, yes, but maybe also a broader sense of fulfillment, happiness, achieving that deep, long-held aspiration, the culmination of the struggle.
And the word claim. That's key too. It's not receive my gold or be given my gold. Claim implies it's rightfully hers, something she has earned through her faith, her persistence, her declaration. It's active. She's taking possession of her victory, her reward.
So it's the ultimate statement of belief and agency.
Exactly. It's the peak of her hope, the belief that after the searching and the waiting, her time for triumph has arrived. A very powerful ending.
So taking all this in, this journey in the poem, it's so personal, yet what does it mean for you listening? How does this resonate beyond the speaker's specific situation?
Well, I think the journey itself is universal, isn't it? Starting from a place of feeling, out cold, maybe lonely or stuck.
We've all felt that at some point.
Right. And then moving through that active search, holding on to belief, finding that inner resilience, filtering out the noise, and finally having the courage to declare what you want, to believe in your own victory.
That arc applies to so many challenges, so many dreams.
Absolutely. It speaks to persistence, to the power of faith, whether spiritual or just belief in yourself, and the courage needed to claim your aspirations. It's about agency, even when things feel difficult.
So just to recap our deep dive here, Out Cold and Searching for Gold really maps out this incredible progression from that initial state of vulnerability, feeling old and alone,
Through that determined, faith-driven search where she actively wields her effort and filters out negativity.
culminating in that bold declaration, that powerful belief in impending victory and claiming her gold, her personal fulfillment. It's quite a testament to hope.
And inner strength. It really leaves you with a strong sense of personal agency, the idea that you can shape your path, even from a place of feeling lost or exhausted. It's about believing in your time, your gold.
Which brings us to our final provocative thought for you to consider. What does claiming your gold look like in your own life right now? What's that deep fulfillment or aspiration you're ready to be bold about and declare as your own? Something to think about. If you found this deep dive interesting, please do subscribe and share it with others who might appreciate it.
Yeah, we'd love that.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive. Thank you for joining us.